How did you decide on that?
We got drunk and ran through iTunes
Yeah.
and looked for like songs and album titles that were rad and narrowed it down out of the ones that weren't taken.
It was a choice between two, right?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
The Dirty Dirty.
Yeah. And was that taken?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
And Bang Bang Rock and Roll was suitably ironic yet appropriate and awesome.
And
cute
memorable.
and memorable. And not hard to pronounce like vignettes.
Yeah,
it is.
Are all there. Yeah.
So that's by Uproot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And Christian Shaw.
The guitarist from Uproot said on Facebook that it was really good.
I know everyone hates genres, but like, if you had to label it, like,
Garage, rock,
throw it.
proto-punk, blues, rock, indie, rock, and roll.
Just rock?
Bang, rock and roll. It's a genre and a band
I
and
like
a song.
to say we're the party soundtrack.
Yeah.
Please cut that out. That's awful.
You've got a couple of international supports you want to talk about them.
Playing with Andrew WK.
How do you feel about that?
Excited. It's going to be a good night.
I weed myself.
You weed yourself at the first one.
Yeah.
Bass drum of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get sick.
Recording based on the death. And Andrew WK, and we're playing the Hat Party at Oxford Art Factory on the main stage. And we're playing at Bateman's Bay, which is like a small town on the south coast. And it's like a headliner thing, that'd be pretty cool. And we've been offered a show at the Lansdowne, but we may say no.
It's kind of the signature
The ultimate man
vibe.
symbol of penis. It's like Jimmy Page is one of my idols, and you know I was looking at getting a Dan Electro, like the the thing he plays like live, like yeah, which is an awesome guitar. And I thought I found out you could get double neck cheap from eBay, so I got one instead, and it's so much cool. And everyone is blown away by it in its sweet, ironically cool glory. So, yeah, I love it.
Well, the next one is for the girls, for Jess and Katie. So there's always been women in rock and roll, but on the Sydney circuit, it's hard not to ignore that the majority of people in bands are men. What are the challenges of being a girl in a band?
I'll feel this one.
Phil is actually
A woman?
Yeah, he does have lady parts.
Oh.
I find that you get judged a little harsher.
They always think you're the girlfriend of the person, or you're just like a friend or something, and then when you're carrying instruments, they're like, oh, you actually playing? Oh, you play an instrument?
Yeah, and I find that you have to
Work hard.
try like twice as hard to be sort of half as good.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
So it's like you're still not really judged as being on par.
Yeah, not
Still,
really.
yeah.
Not.
Especially being like playing drums as a girl. There's not
Yeah.
that many girls that play drums.
It's a shame that that's still there, but you know,
There's
it's
still a stigma attached to it.
yeah, it's still fun though.
It is fun to challenge people's perception. You go, yeah, we're good, shut up.
Yeah.
Make them eat their words.
And their shit. I like the standard. The standard is awesome.
That was fun, yeah.
Spectrum was good apart from that night was a bit shit, but like the place itself was good.
Yeah.
I thought the Wolf Den was rad.
Yeah, Phoenix.
The downstairs like a basement, all concrete, awful sound. But the vibe is sweet. And your favorite thing, the warehouse cafe thing, was cool.
Yeah, Holding Cafe was rad.
I'd love to play at like the Annandale, and I'd love to just stop by and just do a couple of shows at the Horden, and maybe ASA, but we'll see. I don't think it's called ASA anymore.
It's called like Tampax Arena.
Yeah, the standard and those warehousey things and anything sort of dingy but still cool. And get close to the audience. Oxford Art Factory plays some good shows there too.
Yeah.
Space Jam of Death and Andrew WK.
Yeah.
We're big influences long before we got the support slot for them.
No, Bass Drum of Death, yeah.
Last year, Total Control. They're from Melbourne. And at the moment Disappears, and they're from America. I think they're from San Fran.
And this is some meatloaf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Yeah.
That's always
We
good.
want to do a rock opera for our second EP.
Crushing you with muffle.
Yeah, with lots of lightning and rain.
Fictional band Sex for Bomb from Scott Pilgrim. And then earlier stuff, I mean, like my coming out with guitar was like the White Stripes and the Von Bonnies and the Hives and the Vines. And then early influences like the entire punk movement in the 70s, the proto-punk movement of the early 70s, late 60s, and the garage rock movement of the 60s. Every band from all those things is always a big influence on me. It's noisy and angry and angsty. I'd love to just play with my idols. Nickelback? Yeah, I mean, playing with Bass Drum of Death is going to be like a dream come true.
Yeah.
I'd love to play with Waves. And then anyone that's ever influenced me ever would be there. We want to do another EP, but for the time being the EP is about to come out, the first one. We put it out a year ago, but now someone actually wants to release it properly. And we're like, oh yeah, that's actually probably a better idea than putting it out on some internet website no one will ever look at. And we're playing a bunch of rad support slots, and hopefully that will launch us into some kind of recognition. Yeah, some kind of stratosphere or ozone layer. You know, the goal is just to quit our job and play music, and even if we're playing to like 30 people 3 times a week, as long as it pays the bills, I'll be happy.